Hello everyone, Ted the old Star Wars nerd here. I hope you're doing well, and I want to thank you for joining me today as we read another comic book. This is the 7th comic in the story of the War of the Bounty Hunters. And this comes from the main Star Wars comic series, Star Wars number 14, and it is called Save Solo. So this ties in with the War of the Bounty Hunters and tells us some stories of probably the main characters. It looks like, well, let me pull up the comic here. The front cover of it has Lando and Chewbacca on it. So they're on the hunt for Han. So let's just see what happens. All right, here we go. Save Solo. The War of the Bounty Hunters save Solo. Luke Skywalker, Chewbacca, and C-3PO return to the Rebel fleet after failing to locate Boba Fett on Nar Shaddaa. But there is still hope to save their friend Han Solo. Word has at last reached Princess Leia about just where Fett and Solo can be found. All right. Very cool. Very, very cool. So you have one guy that just drew the Pride. Oh, I get it. Never mind. I have to edit that out. Pride variant. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Anyway, you two want? All right, so there we see Han Solo in the carbonite, and that's Princess Leia's face close up. Oh, and it's thawing. Han's thawing. Pretty cool, pretty cool. The Millennium Falcon. It's time. We're going to get Han. I'm all for it, Leia. But how? Chewie and I just went all the way to Nar Shaddaa looking for Boba Fett and came up empty. He's still got Han, and they could be anywhere. I know you said you got a message with a tip, but what if it's just another false lead? You're off on two things there, Luke. First, it's not a false lead. And second, Boba Fett doesn't have him anymore. Leia, I'm leaving this message at our dead drop. I don't know of another way to reach you. I hope it finds you in time. You know I've been working with the syndicates, trying to secure supply chains for the rebellion. I recently got word of an invitation that's gone out to a sort of auction. But what this particular party is trying to sell, it's Han, Leia, still frozen in carbonite. I don't need to play you the rest, but this woman is Emmeline Holdo. I've known her since I was a teenager. I trust her with my life. If she says this is real, it's real. I don't know if Fett sold Han to these others or if they stole him away, but this auction's happening soon. We need to be there. Did she say who has Han? Who's running this auction? She did. Crimson Dawn. So Holdo, huh? Whatever. Arrgh. What? What's the matter, Chewbacca? Who's Crimson Dawn? If you will allow me to translate, Master Luke, it seems that Crimson Dawn was an extremely powerful criminal organization, particularly known for tactics involving savagery and deception. While they have not been active in the galaxy for many years, Chewbacca has had dealings with them in the past. It did not go well. If they have returned and are in possession of Master Solo, it could be a very delicate and dangerous situation indeed. Chewbacca suggests another individual might be useful if we're going to interact with Crimson Dawn, though he has significant reservations about involving this person. Let me guess. Knows a lot of untrustworthy people and can't be trusted himself? Lando Calrissian. Go talk to him, Chewie. See if he'll help. Who knows, after what happened with Lobot and the talkie droid. But I do think he cares about Han. Sound him out. I will accompany you, Chewbacca. I have a number of urgent tasks related to Starlight Squadron's efforts to locate the rest of the Rebel fleet. Leia, are you sure we should do this? What do you mean, Luke? It's Han, of course. That's not what I meant. This Crimson Dawn group sounds dangerous, and the rebellion needs you. And you haven't been, I haven't been myself lately? Yeah, you act the same. say the same things, work to inspire us, and keep fighting. But your words used to come from your heart. Now they just come from your head. I can sense it. That's right, Luke, and it's exactly why I have to do this. Ever since Commander Zara infiltrated the fleet, held that knife to my throat, something's been missing. I don't feel like I used to. I feel hopeless. For the sake of the rebellion, I've been going through the motions, but it has to stop. Getting this message made me feel like myself for the first time in a long while. This is the path. I'll bring Han back home, and then everything will be all right. I know it. Rebel Frigate Redemption Hangar Deck. Club Afterburn. Crimson Dawn, huh? Thought those folks were long gone. Man, that takes me back. Makes me think about Kessel. Makes me think about L3. Her? Sure, old buddy. Tell Leia I'd be happy to help. Her. I don't appreciate the skepticism. You know I take some responsibility for what happened to Han. He was frozen in my carbonite chamber. I'll do what I can. I used to know Crimson Dawn pretty well back in the day. I'm sure I can be helpful. But don't ask anything of Lobot. He's done enough for this rebellion. Huh? You're welcome, Chewbacca. Anything for Han. Just wanted to look at that picture again. I know what you're thinking, Lobot. If Crimson Dawn's really back, Luke and Leia don't stand a chance against them. Look, I'll help Han if I can. I meant that. But that's not why we're going along. If the Dawn is really throwing a little party to show off for the galaxy's less salubrious side, there's one person you know they're going to invite, which means Tatooine, the palace of Jabba the Hutt. We can get a little side business done on the way. Calrissian, your time is up. The great Jabba's patience is gone. Translated from Huttese. Well, I have good news, Bib Fortuna. Like always, Lando Calrissian is right on time. I know Jabba's going to that Crimson Dawn shindig. I'll deliver the package to him there. I'll leave it in orbit near the planet, and he can pick it up. That would suffice. Yes, I know. I'll send the coordinates. Good talking to you, Bib. Come on, pal. We've got a droid to steal. You got the coordinates, Luke? R2 has them, Leia. I promised Wedge I'd run this patrol with Starlight, but I'll rendezvous with you on Jakku as soon as I'm done. All right, stay safe. We'll need you out there. You too. May the Force be with you. And then they jump to hyperspace. All right, here's what we're going to do. My understanding from the message I received that this is an auction, with powerful factions from all over the galaxy coming to bid on Han. Sort of flattering when you think about it. I'm not sure Han would see it that way. Anyway, I'm going to pose as a wealthy royal from an obscure planet, and I'll bid for Han, and I'll win. Listen, Princess, I'm sure you can play the part, but you'll be going up against entire crime syndicates. The Hutts, most likely. Hard to outbid folks like that. Plus, if Crimson Dawn's involved, there's probably something going on here none of us can anticipate. They're a slippery crew. Crimson Dawn used to be run by a very bad man, a guy named Dryden. He worked with the worst of the worst, and I always figured he had someone even worse above him. They lied, cheated, killed. You never knew where you stood with them, except that it was probably worse off than you were before. We might want to try a less overt approach. Arr. If we need to adjust the plan, we'll adjust. That's why you're here, Lando. To help us navigate the situation. You don't know these people. Or you know these people. We don't. You're not listening. These people are barely people. Especially the Dawn. Well, looks like we're committed one way or the other. Chewbacca says we're here. He's about to pull us out of hyperspace. Maybe you'll change your tune when you see what's waiting for us. Boom. Ooh, that's cool. So they got some ships, a good shot of a planet. See? Looks like every syndicate in the galaxy showed up. You'll need more than credits and a fancy dress to get Han out of this one, Princess. It's fortunate I came along. Lobot and I will go check the gun ports, make sure they're in good working order. I have a feeling we might be needing them. We need to hurry, Lobot. It was risky enough smuggling this droid aboard, but if Leia or Chewie catches us, they'll probably shoot us right here. I'm going to turn it on so Jabba's people can zero in on its processor and pick it up. I already sent Bib Fortuna our coordinates. It'll be a snap. Click. But I'd like to talk to it first, make sure it knows what's happening. I know it's hurt, pal, but I'm going to need you to unscramble its circuits again. Just for a minute. Ooh, zzz. What? Remember us? It's your old pal Lando Calrissian and his friend Lobot. You damn near burned his brain to cinders not so long ago. Of course I remember you both, not to mention that awful golden droid who stole the Thrawic language from my memory banks. Your trouble's just getting started. I'm going to shoot you out of this airlock, and in not too much time you'll be picked up by Jabba the Hutt. He wants that language too, but he won't ask nicely. He's got a droid torture chamber in his palace, and he'll rip you apart just for the fun of it. Why? What did I ever do to you? Nothing. It's what you did to him. No! I can help the Hybroid. He has an issue with his neural connectors. I can fix it. I can be useful to you. Good riddance. Lando? Lobot? Lobot! You're back. I don't believe it. How the hell is this possible? The droid, Lando. The droid is doing it somehow. It did it once before, during the code breaking. It pushed the implants back just for a second, but then it stopped and I went back to the other place. Oh no. We have to convince Chewie to double back. Maybe I can figure out a way to snag the droid. Bring it back aboard. I'll have to think of a story, some kind of reason. Damn, won't be easy. Damn. Hurry, Lando. I can already feel the implants pushing back. Whatever the talkie's doing, it must not have much range. I can help. I can... Zzz. We're gonna make this work. I know it. I gotta say, it's good to have you back. Lobot? No. I don't get it. So... Wait a second. Okay, so I guess Lobot is not talking or anything. But then the droid's out of range. So he wakes up. Oh, I see. So something's in his brain. And so right now, as the droid's floating away, he's trying to show that he can be of help. Okay. Hold on to something back there, you two. Chewbacca has an idea. We're about to pull some pretty intense maneuvers. No, we can't leave this. Blast it. Roosh. I'm not giving up, Lobot. I promise you. I'll still do everything I can. I'll fix this. I'll fix you. I'll find a way. Everything good with the guns? If Chewbacca's plan works, we won't need them. But still, better to be safe than sorry. What? Oh yeah, the guns are fine. What's this plan? Chewbacca is going to bring us around to the far side of the planet, out of sensor range of any capital ships in the vicinity. From there, we can get down close to the surface and skim across, undetected, until we get closer to where Crimson Dawn's holding the auction. It'll work. Did you ever consider trying to run this mission in a ship that wasn't immediately recognizable to half the criminals in the galaxy? Would have made this a hell of a lot easier. Forgive me for wanting Han to wake up from carbonite in a familiar environment. The Millennium Falcon is as close to a home as he's got. No room for sentiment in jobs like this, Princess. Sentiment's a liability. You wouldn't know how to care for someone if they paid you, Lando Calrissian. All the credits in the galaxy wouldn't be enough for me to care about what you think, you stuck-up, spoiled little... Arrgh! Whoosh! Chewie, watch it! Ah! So the Falcon's hitting the hit the ship. Oh, I see. The ship dropped out of orbit. Hurrah! They dropped out of hyperspace. Hyperspace right in front of us. Probably had the same idea we had, trying to get to the auction without getting in a fight. The ship's Black Suns. Everyone hates Black Sun. And after what Chewie's doing to their ship, I have a feeling Black Sun hates us too. Lando, you were right. Get to the guns. This dive's too steep. Can barely talk, Princess, much less shoot. Chewie, pull up. The Falcon can't take this. Arrgh. Chewbacca disagrees, Lando, but does suggest that everyone hold on. He has some sort of plan. But apparently this will get worse before it gets better. Much worse. Oh dear. Zoom. They fly down and they just come back up. Look, took a sharp turn and let them crash into that cliff. Chewbacca, what the hell are you doing to my beautiful ship? Crack. And it crashes down into the ice. Crash, 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 crash. Spinning around and sliding to a stop in a big snowbank. Good plan, Chewbacca. It was a good plan. We're exactly where we want to be. Han's right over there. Close enough to touch. And yes, we'll have to get through the light only knows how many criminals, thieves, and killers to save him. The worst the galaxy's got to offer. But I know we'll succeed. And here's why. We're his only hope. To be continued. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so looks like those are done. Next one will be Darth Vader number 13. Dark Droid versus Dark Lord. Darth Vader is after invaluable intel. There is a new threat rising, but the ruthless bounty hunter IG-88 knows Vader's weakness. Ooh, that sounds pretty cool. All right, so that was good. Good book. Oh, next issue, next Star Wars issue. Looks like Boba Fett's going to actually be in it. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Going to have Luke and his TIE fighters and everything. That's going to be neat. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. All right, so that's pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. I like that. That was a good comic. Good story. Liking it so far. So everybody's out trying to save Chewie. Solo. Han Solo. Chewie's out there flying around trying to save Han. So yeah. Pretty cool. I still didn't quite get that thing about Lando and Lobot and that droid they pushed out, but I think I figured it out. I went back and looked at it again, and it seems that that something happened to Lobot, and he's in some sort of state where he can't talk or anything. But then when he got that droid got pushed out of the airlock, the droid somehow did something to Lobot and pushed back the implants or whatever that's causing Lobot to not be able to talk. He was able to talk for a little bit, but then the droid got out of range, and so Lobot went back to being not able to talk. So that's why Lando wants to get the droid back to find out if the droid can fix Lobot. So there you go. That's pretty neat. Very cool. Very cool. I enjoyed it. Good comic series so far. Not too bad. So yeah, come back again and we'll read some more. So I am Ted, the old Star Wars nerd. Thanks again for joining me. Please click that like button, click the subscribe button. Click that bell for notifications and leave comments below if you would, please. Tell me what you think about all of this. I would really appreciate it. And until next time, take care. We'll see you then. Thanks.